Hello and welcome to Swedish Sarah Budgets. Today we are gonna have a little look of the budget for my next paycheck coming in at January the 25th and do a prediction of what the budget is gonna look like. Be warned, there will be chaos because it's not going quite how I want it to. Well, I guess we're just gonna get into it. This is gonna have to be on a slant because I can't write like a normal person. But first of all, we're gonna look at the income. And I'm predicting that I will get 17,000 as salary. I hope I will. One of the companies I work for has a new billing system and paycheck system, and there is a fair chance that that salary will not turn up as expected, but let's have our hopes up. I have 200 in sinking funds I'm gonna have to use, and I will get 400 from my boyfriend. Boyfriend is not savings. From my boyfriend for a bill of stuff we ordered together, coming up to 16,600, which is honestly the best paycheck I've had in years, and that's what's make this whole situation so sad. Right now it's looking good. It will not do momentarily. So first of bills, rent is 5,964. The raised rent has not kicked in yet. Phone is 609. Internet has gone up, so I'm paying 469 from this month, I think. I have a fee for my debit card of 29 crowns. Renters Association is 85 crowns. And income insurance is 150 crowns. These little markings here is just for me to remember that it's an auto withdrawal. I pay 118 for my glasses. First electric bill is 188, that's for the network, and then 345 for my actual usage. What's sad about this is what I used to pay for 2 months, like a little over a year ago. I suspect the insurance will come out this month if I calculated it correctly, and that's gonna be 600-ish. And then I have a tobacco order for me and my boyfriend for around 1,000 crowns, and I bought some rehab stuff as well. I think that was 460, not rehab as in trying to stop using tobacco, or rehab as being to rehab as in physiotherapy. We haven't gone that far yet that we need rehab for other stuff. Anyway, this comes up to 10,147 crowns, and that's not good considering my usual income, my normal income, is around 12,000. Still no calculator, so we will not have any fun with calculating stuff on here, but left over is 7,453 crowns. And with that, I'm gonna put 3 crowns in my penny savings straight away, the 3 crowns from there, because I know I don't want to work with odd numbers like that. Next, we're gonna look at food. I'm gonna pull food down to 3,000 this month, 1,000 less than last month. It's not fun, but we'll have to do. Transport is gonna stay at 1,000. There's nothing I can do about it. I need my card to get around and be able to get to work and stuff. Personnel is gonna get 900, and we're gonna talk about this later. and miscellaneous is gonna get 50, and we're not budgeting anything for unbudgeted, naturally. Comes up to 4,950. Here we come to the fun stuff. Rent is still expected to go up with about 10%, so I'm gonna add 600 there. I have not heard anything about my company yet. The people I've heard from has had 4 to 5% raises, which is more manageable, but I still need to save for worst case scenario. Paying electric, so we're not gonna go anything about that. Same, we're paying insurance, so we're not gonna put anything away with that. Pet insurance is in 2 months, so we need to put away 500. Normally I would put away 200 per month, but I haven't been able to put anything away, so we need to amp it up. And then my student loan company called me. I've been able to not pay on my student loans for the last few years because I've had too low of an income, but I've just met the mark. So now they want around 1,600 every 3 months, which is, yeah, a bit more than I would like it to be. I mean, it's very low compared to a lot of people, but for me, it's a big bill and I need to save up for it. First payment will be after next paycheck, so I need to save for 2 paychecks on this one. So I need to put away 1,000. Medicine, we don't have to add anything. I have at least 2 doctor's visits, so I will need to put away 400 for medical, 200 per visit. We are not going to be able to do anything for gifts, looks, nothing for vacation. Can't afford to put anything away for time comp. It would probably be around 500. Christmas is a no, and side hustle I would need to put away 200 for, but can't do that. So that comes up to 2,500. Say what now? Oh, yeah. So 4,950 is obviously my expenses in total. Taking that away will leave us with 2,503. That looks a bit more realistic. So 2,500, leaving us with 3 little crowns that is going to go into the penny savings and zero out this budget. I did go ahead and do a budget of what I would actually need this month to look like, and bills, same. I would need to bump up the food with 500 because I can do it on 3,000, but it's not going to be pleasant. And in my food budget, cat's food is included, or cat litter and anything like that. All my tobacco is included in that budget. And yeah, did I talk about you? Did I talk about the kitty? Yeah, you need treats, don't you? Stuff like that. My personal spending, I would need that to be at 2,700 because I planned way too much fun this month. And I made a little list somewhere. Found it. So first of all, 1st of February, I'm going to the cinemas with a friend. Tickets are paid for. Nothing strange there except it's the BTS movie, and she needed company and I decided to be a good friend. I have no interest, but it would make her so happy, so it's well worth it. Anyhow, I would need about 200 crowns for snacks for the movie, and probably gonna have a coffee or something before or after the movie. Then on the 11th, I'm going to a gig, a Sabaton gig. I had a friend call me up in November, I think, saying, you need to book this date because we're going to Sabaton. I'm like, all right then, tickets, I'm not sure I can afford it. And she's like, don't worry about it, we bought you a ticket. We came to the conclusion that, yeah, we split it because it's worth having you there. That is so incredibly sweet. However, I do not feel great about it. Ticket was around 600 if I remember it right, so I would need that. Transportation, I'm not sure how we get back there and back again, but I guess we're driving, so I would like to chip into petrol. Probably need to eat something along the way because it's in another city, and probably need at least one drink at the concert. So all that would come up to about 500, and then 600 extra for the ticket. And someone decided we were gonna have Valentine's Day as well. And me and my boyfriend talked about it, and we're like, yeah, we like to go to the cinema, and hopefully Wakanda Forever is still running because we haven't seen that one yet. And then dinner at not a fancy restaurant, a bit fancier than the places we usually frequent. You know, the place that actually have a server that comes to you and you don't walk up to them to order, that kind of place. So we're thinking about 150 for the cinema ticket and 150 for snacks for the cinema, and then 500 for the meal. And this is just for me. This is if we each pay. My boyfriend said something about he covering Valentine's Day. I think it's a bit too much. I would at least like to cover the cinema and snacks for both of us. So even if it's not 800, it's a minimum of 600 that I think we're gonna spend there. And then on the 24th, we are going to see VNV Nation. Tickets are only paid for. I got that for my birthday present. I probably would like a few drinks. So if I have about 2 sides, it's going to come up to 200. And then there is a slight chance of them having nice merchandise. And I will probably not even try to resist if I find something nice. So I'm putting 400 away for merchandise, leaving that budget for 600. So in total, if I don't pay for the Sabaton ticket, it would be 2,100. If I do pay for the Sabaton ticket, I would need 2,700 for the spending money. So yeah. Anyhow, 2,700 for the spending money in this fantasy budget. So right off the bat, when I'm done with my expenses, I would have 483 crowns left, and I desperately need to save for these expenses. Still 600 for the rental, 500 for the pet insurance, 1,000 for the student loans, 400 for medical. Time compensation would need 500 from my paycheck, and my side hustle would get 200 from that paycheck. And finally, I would like to have put 500 into the emergency. That's not going to happen because that would leave me with a minus of 3,217 that I can't find. So instead of 17,600, I would need an inflow of 20,817, and I am so far from it at this time and place. Yes. Thank you. So going back to here, I do think I have some leftovers in my account that I didn't account for in the last budget. Don't know where it is from, if it's just rollover for things and I haven't counted it and everything got a bit messed up when I budgeted, or if I did something wrong and didn't budget some money somewhere, but it seems like I have a little bit left over. So for sure, I'm going to be able to cover the rehab bill at least. I might even be able to cover the tobacco bill, easing it up a little bit there so I can push some extra into my personal spending. And if it's a super worst case scenario, obviously I'm going to try to spend less. Like, I'm not sure how much petrol money we're going to need. Maybe I will not spend as much as snacks on the cinemas, so I can push it down a little bit. But worst case scenario, if everything goes completely tits up, the 609 for my phone bill can wait. I'm on my boyfriend's family plan and I'm paying the money straight to him. Or I'm not paying it straight to him, I'm paying it to myself and keeping it at an account because he's not great with money either, to be honest. And that money is for us to do something fun in the future, so I can hold off for a month. Well, you need all the attentions. Oh, you need all the attentions. This is the little monster. that is crawling around in my videos. Say hi, Fluff and Puff. Hi. 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 Oh yeah, budget. Well, it looks like crap right now. Hopefully it will look better at some point. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a few days with my close out of last month's budget. Thank you. Bye bye.